Growing protests in Tijuana, Mexico, as some residents are upset with the number of migrants waiting there to apply for asylum in the United States. Thousands of people are already at camps set up for the migrants, with new arrivals every day. William Lajeunesse has been following the caravan for weeks. He joins us now. William, why are some in Tijuana upset?
Well, you know, Mexico, think of Mexico as having this invisible river of Central American migrants that's been going on for generations and for decades. But for some reason, this caravan, either it's because of the number or how many, seems to have awakened a silent part of the population that opposes illegal immigration. Now, I want to tell you why we're here. We're at the San Ysidro Port of Entry, the busiest port in the United States, 120,000 people a day. Now, you see these barriers? These are temporary, and they're allowed to bring them over very quickly to close this part of the barrier. As they did yesterday, they closed the port because they said some migrants were going to try to breach these vehicle lanes. Also, the United States, as we move up here, has closed from 26 to 15 lanes. This is people, this is commerce, this is money. This is a message that Mexico understands. But let's look at that video from yesterday, Dana. 1,000 people throwing bottles and cans at riot police, yelling, "Viva Mexico!" and Hondurans go home. They say immigrants yes, invaders no. The police put up a barricade. They were able to stop them from confronting the migrants at their shelter.
You see people, you know, within the migrant caravan smoking weed, drinking, throwing rocks at the cops, causing chaos.
Some of these people that are coming into with these caravans are committing crimes, and so we are protesting. I am protesting that we want the government to take control.
Now, I just got off a call with DHS officials who say there are 500 criminals within the caravan. They can't identify them specifically to us right now because of the means and methods, but nevertheless, they say that it's a disservice for attorneys from the National Lawyers Guild or Southern Poverty Law activists coaching them, because they say ultimately only 9% ever get an asylum claim that's approved. Dana?
Tell me about the supporters that the migrants still have.
Well, you know, you saw them coming up through Mexico, and the generosity of the Mexican people kept them going with food and so forth. So there are definitely still supporters here who basically say, listen, this is a nation of immigrants. There's a lot of Mexicans in the United States, and they feel that Mexico has a right, a duty, a responsibility to provide protection and welcome them. And here's what they say.
It feels like they invaded, and that was not the correct way, but I know all of them are not like that.
We are here for work, to have a better life, and no trouble, not troublemakers.
The one takeaway I have, Dana, from doing this for 5 weeks is, number one, they are realizing suddenly now they're in a rock and a hard spot. They can't get over this border. They have to wait at least 5 weeks to even file an asylum claim. So many are saying, listen, maybe I have to work here in Mexico for a period of time, maybe stay here, raise some money, hire a coyote. I will also say that the U.S. did confirm there have been arrests of caravan members, both here in San Diego as well as Arizona. Today they have a job fair, so some can stay here in Mexico and work. Dana?
All right, William Lajeunesse, thank you for that report.